Hello folks, how are you? Coach Small Business Hazan Alawi talking to you from the Sunshine Island of Bahrain. Another good day here, the weather is awesome. We're in December, what's considered winter in Bahrain. The temperature today was about 19 Celsius, nice chill in the morning for us, at least Middle Easterns. Today I want to talk to you about a very famous phenomenon. A very common phenomenon that happens usually for business owners, for new startups, which is what I consider the most common way you can lose money if you're an entrepreneur. Now, a lot of the times you can lose money like, not paying attention to certain things, or doing something you're not supposed to do, or not doing something that you are supposed to be doing. But this, I find, is the most famous, which is ignoring your bookkeeping and record keeping. So let us take a live example of how this entire process goes and where people commonly do the mistakes. If you're an entrepreneur, at any given point of your entire enterprise, you have to be selling something. Okay? Facebook sells ads, Instagram, they're going to sell ads, Virgin Airlines sell tickets, Dallas Mavericks sell tickets, t-shirts, rides, Everybody sells something. Every successful entrepreneur sells something. And a lot of the IT companies, the cyber companies, they become famous, they don't sell, they just become famous, and they acquire so many followers or so many subscribers before they start selling something. So if you're an entrepreneur, you have to be selling something somewhere. Now, here's what people do wrong. Okay? I know this firsthand because I've done it at certain times, and most recently, one of my coachees, the people who I coach, have done this despite several hints, warnings, sessions from me. He became a victim of this. So that's why I want to highlight it for everybody. It's so important. If you're an entrepreneur, let's take a small retail example. Okay, let's say you sell apples. So, how does the process begin? You buy an apple. Cost for an apple, okay, is, let's say, $1. Okay? You put your apple for sale, then you sell your apple for $1.80, let's say. Okay? So how much money did you make? Your gross margin, which is like your gross profit, is 80 cents. Correct? Where did the dollar go? Because you sold 180, the dollar goes back as your cost of goods sold. Goes back to buying again. Becomes again your inventory. Okay? Follow it? And then this money that you made, you look at it again with your other expenses. Let's say you've got rent, you've got wages, etc., all the other expenses. And let's assume, for the sake of example, that all your other expenses amount to 30 cents. Okay? So now, you actually made a net profit of 50 cents. Okay? It's very important what you do with this 50 cents. Okay? There are a couple of important steps here. Step number one, you take back your cost of goods sold. It goes back into the cycle. You mess around here, you eat away from yourself and you go bankrupt. Step number two, you have to manage your profits properly. This, although it's a very tiny amount here in the example, this gets split up into so many different categories. Now, what I like to do, what I personally like to do, is I will take a part out as charity. I will take another part out as savings, and I'm an anti-savings guy. I like to invest as opposed to save, but a very small, tiny amount I believe should go to your savings. Okay. What I like to do, I buy gold coins. That way, I tie myself into long-term saving, because gold in the long run is going to have better value. Let us assume, for the sake of example, that it's 10 cents here for charity, 10 cents for your savings. How much you've got left? 30 cents. Now this 30, you manage it again very wisely. I will take back, let's say 20, back to your cost of goods sold, back to your inventory, so you can buy more. So instead of starting up with $1, now you've got $1.20. You know, you've grown by 20% in 1 month. And you keep growing your working capital, so you have opportunity to sell even more. You know, this time you bought 1 apple. If you go at this rate, after selling 5 apples, or after selling 1 apple 5 times, you can afford to buy 2 apples, and then start selling 2 apples. Okay? Assuming that the cost stays at 1. And the other 10 cents, or the last 10 cents, okay, I would push to marketing or improving. Okay? Marketing or improving. Now, marketing is very clear advertising. I'm a big fan of social media advertising. You can do whatever you want, whatever you see fit here. Improving means, let's say you've got an apple selling stand. You can spend it on decorating. That will make the image better, more appealing to customers. You can spend it in wrapping the apples. You could use this amount to make the whole idea better, to improve it. Maybe to invest in transportation, so you reduce the cost of the apple. Let's say this is delivered to your shop. Maybe if you save here, you buy yourself, a trolley or a wheelbarrow or whatever suitable for this example. You can go to 90 cents or 95 cents. So this is for continuous improvement or marketing. And then your 20 goes back. Now, what people go wrong in doing is number 1, number 2, number 3, okay? They miss these 3. And instead, what they do with the money is they do something awfully wrong, and that is to take it all for spending. Okay? They spend their entire profits. Not only that, most of the time, if they're not making a lot of profits, they would take the entire 180, and instead of splitting it, $1 goes back and 80 cents goes down here to cover the expenses. What they'll do is they will take only 80 cents back. So now instead of starting by 120, they've started by 80, so they've actually gone minus 20%. Okay? And they eat away from themselves, so at this rate, every month less. What do they do with the dollar? 80 cents goes down here, 20 cents goes to their spending. So this gets reduced, every cycle reduce. If you do it right, every cycle increase. So that you have the marketing, you have the improvement, you prevent your business from going down, and you build up a good working capital here. So let's say if a sudden month comes with low sales, you still got enough to cover up.